I'm Jeca and welcome to the Adventures of Jeca Martinez, a channel that is all about creating your own adventures. I forgot. That was weird. Let's do it again. Hello guys! I'm Jeca and welcome to the Adventures of Jeca Martinez, a channel that is all about creating your own adventures. For this video, I'm going to be talking about how I illustrated this food map. But before we get into it, be sure you subscribe to... why am I doing a thumbs up? You might as well thumbs up while you're subscribing. Be sure you subscribe to my channel by hitting that big ol' motorcycle subscribe button down below for more creative content like this. So my client, which is Click the City, reached out to me and they wanted me to illustrate this food map of a local area called Poblacion. And I've actually never made a food map before. Well, I've never actually made a map before. And illustrating a map actually involved a ton of research. So with a list of food establishments that my client wanted to feature on the map, I looked each of them up on Google Maps and then screenshot them, and I just plotted them out all in one map just so I know where each establishment is in relation to each other. So an issue here is that some of the food establishments are either right next to each other or on top of each other. On the map, it just looks like they're all clumped together in one area. So to remedy this, I took some liberties with the proportions of the streets and the blocks. So like even if the actual street or block is really small in real life, for this illustration, I drew the block much larger than it actually is so I can fit all the individual illustrations within it. Just as long as I get the amount of blocks and streets correct and there's no extra block or extra street that actually doesn't exist in it, then we good. For the food establishments, I decided to draw little icons to represent each bar or restaurant. And to do that, this involved even more research so I can come up with an appropriate icon for each of them. So for establishments with names that are very obvious, like Kite Kebab and Crying Tiger, I just literally drew what the name said, like a kite for Kite Kebab and a Crying Tiger for Crying Tiger. But for other restaurants with names that are less literal, I looked up what type of food they served or what their specialty is on their menu, and I also checked if they had a particularly unique exterior like Bulo, which has line art all over the outside of the building, or if something about the restaurant makes them unique, like Antidote, which had jellyfish aquariums in it. And this was my initial color palette, which is very pink and blues and purple, and for some reason this kind of reminded me of neon lights and like a fun party or a super chill event during sunset. And I feel like this is what Poblacion is very known for, which is its nightlife and neon lights. And I've never been to Poblacion before, but based on the research that I did for this project, I feel like they're very known for their nightlife and their social scene and the laid-back atmosphere and all the food and all the things that you can do in it. So yeah, that was like the vibe that I was going for with my initial color palette. But eventually, as you'll see in the final illustration, my client requested for much darker colors so as to emphasize the neon lights and nightlife theme. So in the final illustration, we went with much darker blues and purples with neon green and pink for accent. So if you're watching this and you're also looking to illustrate your own map, then maybe this kind of gave you some ideas and things to consider for your own design. Placing the title of this food map. For the name Poblacion, I drew it. Ow! Oh! Oh my god, my cat! Yeah, I forgot my cat is here and I'm recording voiceovers right now and my cat does not like it when my voice is much louder than normal. See this? So here here's how the illustration turned out. And for the blocks, it didn't have any featured restaurants in it. I just added some sketches of trees and cars and just small little details just to add to the illustration. So I hope you enjoyed watching how this food map of Poblacion came to be. And if you're interested in reading the entire article that went with this illustration, or if you're curious about the best eats that Poblacion has to offer, then I will leave a link to the article down below. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like, and while you're at it, be sure you're subscribed. Create your own adventures, and I'll see you in the next video. Dun, 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 dun.